The Johari Window. The Johari Window was devised in 1955 by two psychologists, Joseph Luft and Harrington Ingham. The purpose of the window is to expand a person's open area or things known about themselves through self-disclosure and feedback. The Johari Window is comprised of 4 quadrants or areas. The open area, things that are known to you and known to others. The hidden area, things that are known to you that you have chosen not to disclose to others. Blindspot, unknown to yourself but known to others. And the unknown area, things about yourself that are unknown to both you and others. The Johari Window exercise can be conducted between 2 people or with a small group. Luft and Ingham created a list of 56 mostly positive adjectives to choose from when going through a Johari Window exercise. These are guideline adjectives. Consider adding other adjectives, traits, and behaviors in your self-evaluation and when you are evaluating others. For example, motivated, often tardy, argumentative. Since the goal of the Johari Window is learning more about yourself through self-disclosure and feedback, then using negative descriptors in a constructive way can be helpful. Let's take a look at an exercise of the Johari Window through the eyes of Ramona. Ramona's team has been tasked with breaking into pairs and going through the Johari Window exercise together. Ramona and Sherry will take turns filling out adjectives and traits about themselves and each other to help each person complete their own Johari Window. In the open area, Ramona writes down some things about herself that most people know. She has 2 kids, married to Kevin, and loves to play piano. In the hidden area, Ramona chooses not to share with anyone that she stuttered as a child, which required speech therapy. Ramona writes down 5 adjectives or traits to describe herself. She chooses hardworking, shy, thoughtful, people person, and able. While Ramona is choosing adjectives and traits to describe herself, Sherry is also choosing adjectives and traits to describe Ramona. It's best to choose only 1 or 2 seemingly negative adjectives or traits when going through a Johari Window exercise. Otherwise, the exercise will focus on the negative and can be too overwhelming to actually be beneficial. Sherry writes that Ramona is insightful, an introvert, trustworthy, great with people, but lacks confidence. Ramona is able to compare how she views herself with how her coworker views her. Insightful, an introvert, thoughtful, and great with people, but lacks confidence? Reading her coworker thinks she lacks confidence is hard to digest. Ramona takes the words that she chose and what Sherry chose and plugs them into her own Johari Window. Ramona now has the opportunity to see how her blind spot is affecting her work and possibly her personal life. Ramona has many traits that make a good leader, so why doesn't she want to lead? Maybe I could be a good leader if I was more confident? Why do I lack confidence? Ramona has been offered the chance many times at work to be the project leader. Each time she makes excuses and undermines her abilities and suggests that someone else would be much better as project lead than herself. Ramona is engaging in self-sabotage. Ramona doesn't realize that she is subconsciously worried her stutter will arise if she takes on the responsibility of project leader. As she thinks over the findings of her Johari Window, Ramona begins to wonder if her lack of confidence, which is in her blind spot, has something to do with what's in her hidden area, that she stuttered as a child and had speech therapy. Ramona begins to wonder if she does have the potential to be a great project leader. Ultimately, this is unknown to Ramona and to others since she has never actually led a project at work. Through self-disclosure and receiving feedback, Ramona is able to learn more about herself. The open area of her Johari Window becomes larger. The blind spot and unknown areas of herself become smaller. With the information Ramona gleaned from the Johari Window exercise, she is able to find ways to grow in her self-confidence and control her stuttering if it arises, and she can begin to accept leadership roles with confidence.